It's Michael White. We're back. Look, sorry about the stream before. It did not pick up the audio that I wanted to, so we had to redo the stream, which is totally fine because I don't mind doing it specifically for you guys. So, with that being said, before we get started, please like, share, subscribe to the videos, guys. Look, we're trying to climb up in the algorithm. I understand that you've probably heard information very similar. We're just entering that space to offer a different perspective. It doesn't mean we're always going to be right. It doesn't mean we're going to have the full information, but we're just here to offer a different perspective. So the least you could do is smash that like button and share and subscribe, guys, either on Instagram or on our other handles. Because again, we want to climb up on the algorithm and help get this information out there. Also, with that also being said, as you guys know, we're going to be on Spotify. You're going to get to listen to us on audio, and you're also going to get our short clips again, which we are working on for Instagram and TikTok, baby. So, with that being said, let's get into today's topic. Should you demand a masculine and feminine woman? The answer is no. You have no right to demand anything, right? You should be that off rip. What do I mean by that? What it means is you should not make anybody jump through hoops to show them your masculine or feminine side. Let me say that again. You should not make someone jump through hoops to show your masculine or feminine side. You should be that off the beginning. And today's video is actually going to discuss that very shortly. Looking forward to sharing it with you guys. The thing is, when it comes to the masculine and feminine dance, it works better in relationships. We hear women say, I don't like very feminine men, and it's praised upon. But as soon as a man says, hey, I don't like very masculine women, it's shunned down upon. So I think a lot of times we also don't understand who we are. Feminine is not weak, it's strong. Masculine is strong. Let's just get that out of the way right off the bat. You bring those two strong qualities together, you can have a thriving relationship. And the thing is, what you need to understand about the masculinity is masculinity is selective. Now, what do I mean by that? It knows when to be masculine, when to be assertive. Now, again, myself being a believer and all, I believe even when you read the Bible, Jesus knew when to be assertive and dominant and when to be as gentle as a dove. And I honestly think that's how we as men need to operate, because I look at Jesus as the ultimate form of a masculine man. And that's the thing. Being masculine is not running around beating your chest like, "Brah!" Like, no, that's asserting your dominance. That's not what it was, or that's not what it should be. You running around exerting your dominance, trying to prove how great you are. No, it's just a form of being. But it's also the same thing with the feminine. The feminine is gentle. The feminine is understanding. The feminine is agreeable. It doesn't mean you're a doormat, but it means that like you're agreeable. It means you're willing to compromise. It means you're willing to work with the masculine, right? You're interdependent. You're willing to work together. And I would say those are qualities of a great feminine woman. She's fit, feminine, friendly, and cooperative. You know what I mean? Like, she's not giving you a hard time. And that's the thing. I always tell women on the flip side, you need to understand one thing. If it's a guy that you chose and you know that he's always going to make good decisions to lead the relationship in masculine and femininity, why are you challenging him? Why are you giving him a hard time? It doesn't mean you can't have an opinion or a view, but why are you giving him a hard time if you've picked right, you've done your vetting process, you know he's a good man, and you know he's going to lead the family in good ways? It's just something to think about. So, let's get into today's video, guys. I'm really looking forward to sharing it to you now that YouTube's finally working. It was down for a little bit, and I can't wait for you guys to see this. Please go follow this person. We really appreciate her putting the content out there. Chantal Simone, or Chanel Simone, sorry, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. Please go follow her work, go listen to her. She's helping women wake up, she's helping women become aware on how to be more feminine, and how to fix your dating life. So let's get into it. Let's hear her side of things, and we're gonna have a great time doing this. And all four of you who's ever in here today, thank you for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate the support. And let's get into what Chanel Simone has to say.
Without a man. Don't wait on a man to be safe and soft. Do it. Y'all always saying like, oh, I'm gonna do everything without a man. Be feminine without a man. Don't wait on a man to be feminine. Be it. Where will we go? When the quarantine thing done and everybody touch road. Hey YouTube, this is Chantel, and I use my channel to speak with women who want to learn how to love and work with a black man so we can start seeing more two-parent households in the black community. I encourage us to take a step back and self-reflect and take accountability for undesirable dating patterns. That way we can become better at dating and relationships, and we can start attracting better quality men in our life. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about the tweet that Carrie Hilson made, and that the Shade Room reposted it, and that draws so many women attention. So many women have been reposting this tweet, but there seems to be a disconnect. There seems to be a misunderstanding in this tweet, and we're going to dive into it in this video. To help me grow my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video. Now, the first tweet said, men who provide emotional security and display wise leadership will get the softest, the most feminine, relaxed, trusting, bar down, submissive, nurturing version of a woman. And we know that's true to some extent, all right? When a man is in his masculine energy, when a man shows a woman that he can secure, he can provide, he can protect, that will bring out her femininity. However, the second tweet is where we get this all mixed up. Her second tweet says, even successful, strong women want to feel safe enough to be soft. This is true nature. The man who makes me feel safe will have the world. Her tweet is basically implying that it's okay for a woman to lead with her masculine energy. It's okay for a woman to be masculine, and then when a man proves to her that he can provide, then that's when she'll become feminine. And it doesn't work like that, because you'll never attract a masculine man if you're walking around in your masculine energy. Women, we can't be expecting men to approach us in their masculine state, to approach us in that state that we desire, and then they have to prove themselves to us until.
So, okay, let's break her video down. I truly do believe what she said in the beginning is true. When a man provides that level of masculinity, it allows his girl to relax in the feminine. It allows her to be soft. It allows her to feel like, okay, I can take the world off my shoulders and I can actually just be a woman. I can just relax. I can chill. He's got me. It doesn't mean she's being lazy, but she can really just kind of be in her zone. But where she said, and this is what's interesting, the off trade, you cannot expect, and this goes both ways for men and women, you cannot expect a man to show up for you masculine, no, to provide for you, be masculine, give you security, keep, always make you feel that type of tingly feeling, and do that off rip, but yet you're holding back femininity. So he's not making you earn masculinity, he's giving it up front, but you're making him earn femininity. That's the discord, right? And that's why there's so much problems in dating. You should just be that off the beginning. You shouldn't be making anybody earn anything. The only thing that people should earn in your life is time, attention, and energy. 100%. That has to be earned. You know what I mean? Like, that's a whole nother topic. But I'm saying when it comes to you getting what you want, you have to show it off rip. Now, I'm sure, you know what I mean? I have a lot of people come in here and say, well, I'm tired of dating bad guys and bad girls and all this type of stuff. You know what? You need to stop the cap. because you need to understand one thing. We cannot help who we attract, but we can help who we entertain. I'm going to say it again. We cannot help who we attract. People are going to be attracted to you all types of ways, but you can help who you entertain. So you need to take accountability for that, because if you've dated bad people, and they're not all bad, like, again, don't say, oh, they're all bad. No, you've dated somebody, it kind of fell off, they weren't bad, it just didn't work. But take accountability that you chose them. Remember that. We'll continue on the video.
Till we become feminine. The same way we demand these men to prove to us that they are masculine, we demand these men to be dominant, to take control, to ask us out, to initiate the date, to approach us. They expect us to show our femininity on the initial interaction as well. So many women get this confused, and then they're reposting this to shame men, to say, oh, well, I'm masculine because you can't provide. I am masculine because you can't give me security. No, you're masculine because you're masculine, and that's why you're having your relationship problems. That's why you're attracting your feminine energy men. So to these women who are reposting it to say, oh, I can't be feminine because of the men, you're looking outside without looking within.
It's not a blame game. You see, a lot of times there's too much blaming going around. Like, oh, like they did this. No. As she said, you are masculine because you're masculine. You're feminine because you're feminine. Take accountability. Stop pushing the blame on someone else, because, again, you'll never get the relationship that you want. You're going to keep getting these. That's what you're going to keep getting, because there's no accountability on your part, and then you're not taking the time to understand certain things. Men and women, take the time to understand certain things. Take the time that to understand that it's okay to walk away. There's power in walking away from something that's not for you. So again, I wanted to continue on the video because I think she drives the point home at the end.
If you want to start attracting masculine men, you have to be feminine first. Don't let Carrie Hilson fool you. Don't let Carrie Hilson make you believe that you can lead with your masculine energy. You can be masculine all you want, and it's nothing wrong with you. It's the men. You're masculine because the men aren't providing. The men aren't giving you emotional security. Then don't date men who won't give you emotional security. Be feminine, and you'll attract a man who will give you the emotional security. You don't have to be masculine at all, woman. You can lead with your dominant feminine energy, and you will attract the kind of man that will give you the emotional security. You will attract the yin to your yang. So a lot of these women who are saying that I can't relax, I can't be trusting, I can be feminine, and I can't have my guards down. It's because you're masculine, and it's.
I'm going to touch on something she said. A lot of times, this is why people should not be dating people right now. 100%. Because a lot of times we're suffering for someone else's mistake. So let's say you date someone, guy or girl, you're dating someone, you're suffering because of their mistake. What do I mean by that? Is they still have some pain, some triggers over an ex. You come into the picture, they like you, but there's a lot of pain and stuff like that. So then all these things are coming out, the guards up, they're defensive and all these things. And they're like, oh, like my ex Chad hurt me, or you're like, oh, Sarah hurt me. Then you shouldn't be in a relationship. You should go off and go find yourself. Because again, what you're doing is now all you're doing is causing pain. You're going to create a bad experience for somebody by dating them because your guard's up. Now you're going to have to say, well, you're going to have to come here and work. You're like, relationships are work in general, but you're saying you're going to have to come here and do more work because of I've been hurt. Then clearly you haven't healed. Clearly you're not in a space to give someone what they need, that masculine or feminine energy. because you're pretty much saying, hey, I've been hurt by Chad, for example, and you're gonna have to work here like a damn slave mine. Like you're gonna have to work like you're in the damn mines to get me to open up, to get me to be feminine, to get you to be masculine. Hell's no. It's better to deal with somebody that can give you that off rip, that sees how amazing you are, sees what you provide, and is gonna say, hey, you know what? I just want to give it. But you see, we're living in a world where people want it with conditions. I will only give you feminine if you meet these conditions. I will only be masculine if you meet these conditions. No, 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 no. And then you wonder why you're not getting the results you want. And caveat, don't listen to celebrities. Don't. That's what she's saying. A lot of them are leading people down the wrong path. The wrong path. So don't listen to celebrities.
Annoying to see so many women posting this in a sense to shame men for not being masculine enough, for not providing enough, and for not giving them security enough. When it's like, look in the mirror, ladies. It's time for us to look in the mirror and ask ourselves if we're qualified for the men that we say we want. We want these masculine energy men, but are we feminine enough from jump? Or are we waiting for these men to show their masculinity to us before we can lead in our femininity, before we can be soft and relaxed? If that's the case, it doesn't work like that. If that's the case, initially, we're going to constantly attract the
And I love that she brought that up. You see, it doesn't work like that. When you're sitting here saying, well, hey, they have to earn this, it doesn't work that way. And you're only hindering your results of finding a person that truly complements your life.
feminine energy. The masculine energy attracts the feminine energy. And if you are walking around in your masculine energy, demanding men to prove themselves to you before you can become a feminine woman, you will never get your desired dating partner.
So we'll end the video there, but you need to understand that's entitlement. You're like, I'm entitled to this. You are entitled to nothing. Nobody owes you nothing. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I love the fact that she brought that up, that when it comes to dealing with people, have no issue walking away. If you're a masculine man and you want a feminine woman and she's making you work for all that, walk away. If you're a feminine woman and the guy's like super feminine, walk away. There's no harm in it. Just leave. You're not doing yourself any favors by staying. You're going to cause pain in their life and you're going to cause pain in yours. And that's why we wanted to cover this topic, because there's so much entitlement going on. There's so much of I deserve. You don't deserve shit. You know what I mean? Like, excuse my language. I don't like to swear, but you don't deserve that. Nobody deserves it. You, honestly, it's all about just showing up who you are and then seeing if it fits with a person's life. You want someone to complement your life, not hinder it. If they're complimenting your life and making it difficult, then why are you dealing with them? You're making my life hard. You're not making it easy for me. You're making it very difficult for me. When I can go out there and find a woman that's going to make it easy for me to get close to her. And that's what I want. That's what you should want. That's what a woman and a man should want. Lead with attraction, but always make your intentions known. Hey, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for marriage. Make it very known. Don't be like, oh, I'll see where it goes. Clearly, that person's not that into you. But if you come in straight, I don't believe in the term guns blazing, but I believe in, coming in hot. If you like this person, they like you, you've gone on date number one, you set your expectations. Hey, I'm looking for marriage. I am looking to have it go to the intent of being marriage. I'm not looking to just kind of, date around and dip in different pools. And that's the problem. A lot of people are very afraid to say what they want because they don't want this person to leave. But it's like, no, You tell them what you want. If they're not on board, let them go. Do this. It's not that hard. Leave. So, anyways, with that being said, guys, I greatly appreciate you guys coming back into the stream to tune in with us. I love you guys. I appreciate you. We will see you on Wednesday. And Wednesday, which is tomorrow, on Friday, we're going to have a straight up conversation. So, again, take care, guys. I will see you on Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to it.